Stampers, I'm Nancy from StampandShout.com. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing a fun pop-up flower card that's sure to make someone smile. We're going to create a simple surprise on the inside, do a little two-step stamping for these cheerful flowers, and I'll show you how I use the impression plate to create this beautiful textured frame on the front of the card. So let's get started. So we're going to use Stampin' Up's pop-up petals, stamps, and dies. So these dies come with the cute little piece that you need to create that little pop-up inside there. So it's really, really easy. You're going to like how easy it is. The dies also come with all of the dies to cut out the images. So again, this is two-step stamping. So we're going to stamp the flower, and it's got the little filler stamp that we can fill it all in. So really easy to stamp all of the flowers. Vases and frames, I'm going to use the sentiment Thinking of You. I'm going to use the big frame in the coordinating dies, phrases and frames die set. So it's got lots of different frames. And we're going to use that impression plate, which is going to give it a lot of texture. Really cool. And I'm going to also use one of the dies in the Borders and Beauties die set. So I'll show you all of this step by step. And the first thing we're going to do is stamping, my favorite part. So let me show you all the supplies first. So I'm going to have a card base of Lemon Lolly, 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score that at 4 1/4. Then for the inside, the entire inside piece is 8 1/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to score that at 5 1/8. And then I have a piece that's about 5 1/4 by 4. We're going to cut the frame out of that. And then I have another piece, the other part of that, and we're going to do the stamping on that. I have a couple of scraps. I'm going to use, or not scraps, designer series paper. And we're going to use this for the inside border, which is that piece right there. And I also stamped my butterflies on here. So the designer series paper, I actually stamped butterflies and then cut them out. But we're going to do all the fun flower stamping first. And I'm going to stamp all the flower images, outside images, in Memento black ink. Remember, I fast forward through all the boring stuff. So you're going to see me talk about what I'm going to do. I'm going to fast forward through the boring part, and then we'll get back into the stuff that you need to know. So again, I'm stamping all the outside images in Memento black. Okay, so all the outline stamping is done. So now I'm going to take the filler stamps and I'm going to fill in the flowers. So my rose is in Flirty Flamingo. I did 2 of the flowers in Daffodil Delight, and I did 2 of the flowers in Fresh Freesia. Let me think how I do it. 2 Fresh Freesia, 1 Daffodil Delight, and then the sunflowers I did in Daffodil Delight and Crushed Curry, and the leaves I did in Old Olive. So these leaves, there's not a stamp for it, so I'm just going to use my little blender pen, and you'll see how I did that in just 1 second. I'm going to do it in a little bit of fast motion so it won't take too long. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my blender pen, and this side already has a little bit of green on it. I'm just going to touch the Old Olive, and I'm just going to color in the leaves on these other flowers real quick and easy. Real light touch. And one more thing, I missed stamping the vase. So let me stamp that vase really quick, and I'm going to stamp the vase in Azure Afternoon. So pretty. So pretty. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring in all the coordinating dies And I'm going to go ahead and run them through the machine and cut them all out. There's actually 2 butterfly dies, so I can cut both butterflies out at once. And the 3 flowers I will cut out separately. And I will fast forward and I will be right back. Okay, got all the flowers cut out. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about this frame. It is so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it out just like you normally would. And then I'm going to bring my big shot in here and show you step 2. So again, just going to cut this out. So I cut that out just like you would cut anything out. So I got base number 1, 2, a cutting plate, my die, and another cutting plate. So there is my frame, right? Okay, so now what we're going to do, also when you cut this out, you get this nice little centerpiece. I've used that quite often in a couple of cards. So that's a nice little bonus. But what we're going to do is we're going to keep this piece in the die. Let me bring my cutting machine in. I'm going to bring in my impressions mat. So it's just a piece of rubber. And I'm going to lay that right on top. And I'm actually going to start this up as high up here as I can, because when you do this, it kind of pushes this rubber plate or this rubber mat that way. And then the top layer is piece number 4. And I'm just going to run that through. So when you do that, it really, really gives it all of that texture. It's really, really pretty in person. So real simple to use, and it gives you that really awesome texture. Okay, we're going to cut one more thing out, and then I'm going to show you how to put this card together. Okay, so I'm going to take this piece of Designer Series paper, and I used one edge of it already for my first card. And got all these great border dies, and this is the die that I used. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to use this straight edge, and I want it to be about a 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and put my die right there, and I'm going to run it through the machine, and I'll show you the piece that I get after cutting it out. Let me build it here. So we have our plate number 1, plate number 2, and our first cutting plate. And I'm going to use a piece of tape to hold this down, so it's nice and straight and even and it doesn't bounce up on me. Okay, that is how I'm going to run it through the machine. I also had my top cover plate on. I sandwiched it. So that's the piece I got. That's going to go on the inside of our card. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my scoreboard. And we're going to take that card base, 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score that at 4 1/4. And then we're going to bring our next inside piece, which is 8 1/4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to score that at 4 1/8. Give that a nice burnish. Okay, so now let's go back to our pop-up dies. So we have 2 in here. One's a little bit larger than the other. We're going to use the smaller one. And when you look at it, it's got 2 little arrows, and it's got the little center score line. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our inside piece, and we're going to line it up. So I put mine right in the center for this card. So obviously you can put it anywhere you want when you make your own card. And I'm actually going to use a little bit of tape to hold it in place. So I'm going to get most of that sticky off of the tape. And I'm going to center it and put those little arrows right on the score line. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. I'll be right back. And so what that did is it created that little pop-up piece. So we're going to fold it on the score line just like we normally would. And when you fold it, it actually, there's that little score line there. So it folds up nicely, but I like to look at it and make sure that it's nice and straight and kind of help it just in the beginning. So I'm kind of pushing that score line up that way and pushing this score line that way just to give it, just to help it a little bit, okay? And that created that cute little pop-up, okay? So next thing we're going to do before we put this all together, a couple little steps here. We're going to go ahead and build our flower scene. So I got my little vase here. I'm going to bring in my silicone mat and work on my silicone mat. And basically I'm going to arrange my flowers however I want them to be in my card. So I want that big rose in the center. And I have a fresh freesia flower on each side. And then I also popped in a yellow one, just kind of something like that. Okay. So you can put a little bit of glue on the back and stick your flowers on, or you can use your little snail. So I'm going to do a little bit of both, I think. Put some sticky on here. So I got that one there. So I got all that sticky on the back. And I want this one in front of that rose leaf. So I did that. Same thing for this one over here. And then I kind of fit this one in wherever it seemed to go. So I want it kind of up higher and over there. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of this one and then attach it to my little flower scene. I'm getting that excess glue off with my silicone mat there. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put more glue. Well, I put sticky there. I'm going to put glue on the back of my vase and I'm going to attach it to this bottom square of the pop-up. So it's going to kind of fit. When I'm done, it's going to fit just like that. Okay, so I'm going to put glue on mostly on the bottom of this. You put glue on your square too, that way you know you're not going to put too much glue on. In other words, you could put glue right there. So I'm just going to stand this vase up on that pop-up, and I'm just holding it until that glue sets. And I think if I were to do this again, I'm giving you hints as I go along, I would put glue on the square. That way you're not going to get excess glue on that vase where you don't need it, because you don't want it to be too sticky, because it'll stick on the inside of your card where you don't want it to, okay? But anyway, that is our flower scene, just like that. Very cute. Could pop one more flower in there, I suppose. Maybe I will afterwards. Put another yellow one over on that side. Okay, so then the piece that we cut out, this one here, I'm going to put that right along the top. And it's a little bit longer, so I'm going to trim it down. But first I'm going to kind of center these scallops where I want them to be. I want that point to be in the center. So I'm going to glue this down and then I'll trim the edges. So now I'm going to stamp on the inside of my card. So I'm going to bring in Flirty Flamingo. And I just love this sentiment. It says, "You make my life better just by being in it." I think it goes so well with this cute little card. So I'm going to ink that up, Flirty Flamingo, and I'm going to stamp it right down here. Yay, perfect. Okay, before we put this on the inside of our card, we're going to go ahead and do the front of our card. So here's our Lemon Lolly card base and our pretty textured frame. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And then I'm going to go ahead and put my little flowers in here and my butterfly. But I think I'm going to dry fit it first and go ahead and stamp my little image, my little sentiment, which was thinking of you. And I'm going to stamp that in Memento Black ink. Okay, I'm going to glue the frame down. Then I'm going to glue the flowers in. Okay, so I kind of tucked them right underneath the frame there. And then I have my two little butterflies here. And I'm going to go ahead and glue them down. So there's the front of the card. And if you want, you can add some embellishments here. Let me see what I have. Okay, these were 2025, 2027 flat pearls. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, let's put the inside together. It's easier than you think. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lay this inside. And you can tell where it's going to go. The two score lines are going to match. And of course, we have our little border along the edge. And we're just going to put glue on one side. Again, I'm lining it up, putting that fold along the score line. And then I'm just going to close it. Okay, now we need to glue this side. It's all set, ready to go. And then we're just going to close it. Okay, let's take a peek. Oh, it's so pretty in person, you guys. For some reason, this pretty frame with this scene reminds me of like clouds. It's really pretty. Then you open it up and you get a surprise. Pretty little vase of flowers. I just think it is so pretty. But I hope you enjoyed today's pop-up card. Hope you got a couple of tips and tricks out of it. And you could use this with lots of flowers that you already have, this idea. But those dies really make it easy to create that pop-up scene. So if you like today's project, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future card making ideas. We'd love to have you join us. Don't forget to leave a comment. And thanks so much for spending a little bit of time with me today. I'll see you next time. Don't be shy. Stamp and shout.